Well, last time we kind of did an introductory on this engine, and maybe it is no surprise. I had a lot of footage because there was a lot of things to do with this engine. So this is part two of more things that I got to work on with this little guy here on Austin's American Flyer. You don't want to miss it. As mentioned previously, as I got further into this project, I kept finding that there were parts missing or that they had the wrong parts. One of those were these small angle brackets that you commonly find holding the chassis to the shell of a steam engine. And so I needed to order those. And when they came in, I found that either they weren't quite the right ones or there needed to be just different modifications made to, especially the one side. As I test fitted things, I found that, again, as indicated earlier, there's very little room once all of the engine is put together. And so I had to do some modifications to these angles to make them fit. So that involves some drilling. And as you saw, I already had to work on the post assemblies for the screws using JB Weld, and that took a couple different attempts. So this is a part that probably will never be seen unless somebody works on this engine, but like I do for anybody I do work for, I don't know if it's considered OCD or not, but I go above and beyond because I want to do it right. And whether or not it's visible or not, if possible, I try to get things, try to return things better than they were. Okay. So, what have I got here? I've got some gun bluing stuff, and it's kind of cool. It comes with a rust remover, a degreaser, and then the blackening or bluing agent. And since I don't have rust, I'm just going to go ahead and use the cleaner here. Now clean these parts real good. This gets any oil off of them that may have been on there and could impede the bluing step that comes next. Then I'm going to go ahead and take a relatively clean cloth rag and go ahead and wipe these off. And now put some of this bluing agent. Pretty cool, huh? That's what it looked like, and that's what it looks like now.
Of course, you could paint this. There's different ways you can do it. And just because I choose to do it this way doesn't mean it's necessarily the right way to do it. I just think it's kind of cool to use a blackening chemical on the metal. I'm not sure how well it resists rust when you use a blackening agent on it, but it seems to be similar to what Flyer did on their metal, so that's why I like to do it this way. Now these got a little bit of chemical on the back, so I already turned them black, which is good. There are different places on Flyer engines where this can be used. Spoiler alert, there's a repair video coming up where there was some rust on a metal tender, and it wasn't much, just a little bit. And again, if I can avoid doing a repaint and keep things original, I will. And this is one of those cases where I clean the rust off really good with some of my Scotch-Brite and then wire brush. And then I went through these steps and I took the rust remover and I wiped it some more. Then I went to the degreaser and then I used the bluing, or as you can see, it's more of a blackening agent. But there you have it. Looks pretty good.